Hey everyone, welcome back to CB Auto News. Today, we're checking out something fresh, bold, and honestly, pretty unexpected from China's fast-growing car scene. This is the brand new 2026 Jaecoo J8. And no, it's not just another budget SUV from a Chinese brand. This one means business. We all know Chinese car brands have come a long way, and this J8 proves it. It's sleek, it's packed with features, and it's priced to make the big names from Kia, Hyundai, Mazda, and even Volkswagen sweat a little. But is it actually any good? Can it stand up to the competition? Let's dive in and find out. First impressions? Pretty sharp. The Jaecoo J8 ditches the over-the-top design language we sometimes see in new cars and goes for a clean, modern look. You've got a big, bold grille with vertical slats, sleek LED headlights, and stylish daytime running lights. The flush door handles, roof rails, rear spoiler, and full-width LED taillight bar. They all add to the premium vibe. Honestly, from the outside, this thing looks more expensive than it is. And here's the kicker. Prices for this SUV start at just under $50,000 drive-away, which is seriously aggressive when you look at what you're getting. Now step inside, and it gets even more impressive. The cabin of the J8 is honestly on par with SUVs that cost thousands more. You'll find soft-touch materials, glossy black surfaces, and even faux wood veneer across the dashboard. It feels upmarket, not super luxury, but definitely a few steps above the budget feel of earlier Chinese cars. Space is the name of the game here. Even though it's a large SUV, it only has 5 seats, which means loads of room for passengers and cargo. There's plenty of headroom, loads of shoulder room, and with that huge panoramic sunroof, the whole cabin feels light and airy. Up front, you get heated, ventilated, and even massaging seats. Yes, massaging seats in a $50 SUV. Tech-wise, you're sorted. Dual 12.3-inch screens, one for your instruments and another for multimedia, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in navigation, and a booming 12-speaker Sony sound system. Not bad, right? Storage is also well thought out with cup holders, wireless charging, deep bins, and plenty of charging ports, including USB-C for front and rear passengers. The back seat, super roomy. Even taller passengers over 6 feet will be comfortable, with plenty of legroom and headroom. You get rear air vents, climate controls, USB ports. They didn't forget about the folks in the back. And the boot space? It's massive. 738 liters as standard, expanding to over 2,000 liters with the rear seats folded down. Flat boot floor, low loading lip, and there's even a full-size spare tire, which is becoming rare these days. Under the hood, the J8 comes with a 2.0-liter turbo petrol engine, pushing out 183 kilowatts and 385 Newton-meter of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic, and depending on the variant, you get either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Now, it's not a hybrid, which might surprise you given today's trends, but for a petrol engine, the fuel figures aren't too bad. 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers for FWD and 8.6 liters per 100 kilometers for AWD. Driving-wise, the J8 isn't a sports car, but it's comfortable. The cabin is quiet, thanks to extra sound insulation, and the ride is smooth, especially with the adaptive suspension in the OUD version. It adjusts to road conditions to keep the car balanced and flat through corners. The steering? A little light and floaty for my liking, but that might appeal to some, especially for city driving. There are a few quirks though. The rear window is small and sloped, limiting visibility. And while the engine has decent power, it sometimes hesitates when you push hard. Also, keep in mind it needs premium petrol, which adds to running costs. But on the flip side, you're getting an SUV that looks sharp, feels premium, is loaded with features, and it starts at a price that undercuts a lot of its rivals. 8-year unlimited kilometer warranty? Yep, that's included. It's one of the longest warranties in the business, giving peace of mind for anyone nervous about trying a newer, lesser-known brand. So the 2026 Jaecoo J8, is it perfect? No. But for the price, space, comfort, and tech you get, it's hard to ignore. Chinese car brands are catching up fast, and this is proof. Would you take a chance on the J8 over a Hyundai, Kia, or Mazda? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our latest car reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.